Ever wondered why some people quietly, steadily, almost effortlessly build wealth over time while others work just as hard, sometimes harder, and still struggle to get ahead? Why is it that certain individuals seem to accumulate money, opportunities, and financial stability even when they start small, while others can't seem to break free from the cycle of stress, scarcity, and regret? Today, I want to reveal the truth that most people never learn, a truth that doesn't come from luck, intelligence, or privilege. Wealth is not built through dramatic moments. Wealth is built through tiny habits, small, simple, almost invisible routines repeated over time. 10 tiny money habits that seem insignificant in the moment but compound into life-changing results. These habits are practiced by the wealthy every single day, and you can start them right now no matter how much money you make or where you're starting from. Because building wealth isn't about doing one big thing. It's about doing small things consistently, and today you're going to learn exactly what those small things are. The first tiny habit that makes you wealthy over time is tracking your money daily. Not weekly, not monthly, not when things get bad. Daily. Wealthy people know exactly what's happening with their money because awareness creates control, and control creates freedom. Most people avoid looking at their finances because it's uncomfortable. They don't want to face the truth. But avoidance creates chaos. Wealth grows where there is clarity. Even if you track just the essentials, how much came in, how much went out, you begin to see patterns. You start noticing emotional spending. You start noticing waste. You start noticing where your money is leaking, and awareness alone can save you thousands. Wealthy people are not casual with their money. They pay attention, and that attention compounds. The second tiny habit is paying yourself first. This means that before you pay bills, before you buy anything, before you spend a single dollar on wants or comforts, you set aside money for your future. Most people do the opposite. They pay everyone else first and save whatever is left, which is usually nothing. Paying yourself first trains your brain to prioritize wealth. It shifts your identity from consumer to investor. Even if it's a tiny amount, $5, $10, $20, the habit matters more than the number. Because once your mind adapts to paying yourself first, you will naturally start increasing the amount over time. This habit alone has turned low-income earners into millionaires simply through discipline and consistency. The third habit is automating your savings and investments. Wealthy people remove emotion from financial decisions. They know that relying on willpower is unreliable, so they automate their wealth building. Money automatically transfers into savings, automatically transfers into investments, automatically funds future goals. There is no debate, no hesitation, no temptation to spend it. What's automated becomes consistent, and what's consistent becomes wealth. Automation is a secret weapon most people ignore, and yet it is one of the most powerful habits for long-term financial success. The fourth habit is learning about money for at least 10 minutes a day. It doesn't matter if you read a page from a book, watch a financial video, listen to a podcast, or study a new investment concept. What matters is consistency. Wealthy people treat financial education like a lifestyle, not a one-time event. Every day, they sharpen their mind, and the more you learn, the more you earn. Not because knowledge magically makes you rich, but because knowledge improves your decisions. One tiny insight can save you from a bad investment. One tiny principle can unlock a better opportunity. One tiny shift in mindset can transform your entire financial trajectory. 10 minutes a day is small, but applied over years, it becomes a superpower. The fifth tiny habit is questioning every purchase, not in a restrictive way, but in a strategic way. Wealthy people pause and ask themselves, does this move me closer to the life I want or further away? Most people buy based on emotion, boredom, stress, habit, impulse. They buy to feel something, not because they truly need something. But a simple habit of pausing, of creating a moment of awareness before spending, prevents countless financial mistakes. Even if you cancel only one unneeded purchase a week, that habit alone can save you thousands every year. Wealth is built by subtraction as much as addition. The sixth habit is increasing your income gradually by improving your skills. Wealthy people understand that the best return on investment is not the stock market, not real estate, not crypto, it's themselves. They learn new skills constantly. They refine their existing skills. They read, practice, study, and push themselves to grow. Every new skill increases your value. Every increase in value increases your income potential. Most people stop learning after school. Wealthy people never stop. They treat growth as a lifelong habit because the more capable you are, the more opportunities you attract. The 7th tiny habit is staying organized financially. Wealthy people don't live in chaos. They keep their documents, accounts, passwords, bills, and investments organized. They know where everything is. They know when payments are due. They know what subscriptions they have. They know what accounts are growing. Organization reduces stress and prevents financial damage. Missed payments, forgotten debts, hidden fees, lost opportunities, these are the enemies of wealth. A few minutes each week dedicated to organization can save you thousands over time. The 8th habit is reviewing your financial goals regularly. Not once a year, not during moments of crisis, regularly. Wealthy people revisit their goals weekly or even daily. They remind themselves what they're working toward. They realign their behavior. They adjust their strategies. They fine-tune their progress. Most people set goals and forget about them, which means their actions eventually drift away from their intentions. But when you reconnect with your goals consistently, you stay on track. Your actions become deliberate, your decisions become smarter, and your progress accelerates. The 9th tiny habit is practicing delayed gratification. This is one of the most powerful habits in wealth building. Delayed gratification is the ability to say no now so you can say yes later. It's choosing long-term freedom over short-term pleasure. Most people lose money because they want everything now. New cars, new gadgets, new vacations, new clothes. They want to feel rich instead of becoming rich. Wealthy people do the opposite. They delay, they wait, they prioritize, they invest. They understand that every dollar spent today is a dollar that cannot grow tomorrow. And once you develop the ability to delay gratification, even in small ways, you develop the foundation of financial independence. And finally, the 10th tiny habit is thinking in terms of decades, not days. Most people make financial decisions based on how they feel right now. They ask, what do I want today? Wealthy people ask, what will this become 10 years from now? That mindset shift alone changes everything. When you think long term, you invest instead of spend. You save instead of panic. You build instead of chase instant gratification. You plan instead of react. You make decisions that your future self will thank you for, not regret. Wealth is a long game, and those who think long term win every time. But let's go deeper into why these tiny habits work so powerfully. The human brain is built on repetition. Your habits shape your identity, and your identity shapes your actions. If you adopt wealthy habits, you eventually adopt a wealthy identity. You begin to see yourself as someone who is responsible with money, someone who invests, someone who learns, someone who plans, someone who grows, someone who takes control. And once your identity shifts, your behavior follows naturally. Wealth stops feeling like a dream and starts feeling like a lifestyle. Another reason these habits work is because of the power of compounding. Not just compounding money, but compounding behaviors. A small habit repeated daily becomes a force multiplier. Tiny improvements stack up. Tiny savings grow. Tiny investments accumulate. Tiny decisions shape your future. Over time, your habits build momentum, and momentum is the secret to long-term success. Most people underestimate the impact of tiny habits because they don't see instant results. They think wealth should be built quickly, dramatically, through big moves and giant risks, but that's not how real wealth grows. Real wealth is built quietly, consistently, patiently. It grows in the background because of small actions repeated daily. When you automate savings, when you track your money, when you learn a little each day, when you question purchases, when you delay gratification, you are planting seeds. At first, nothing seems to change, but one day those seeds grow into a forest, and everyone else calls it luck, even though it was discipline. Imagine your life if you adopted these 10 tiny habits starting today. Imagine waking up with clarity instead of stress. Imagine knowing exactly where your money goes. Imagine watching your savings grow month after month. Imagine learning something every day that makes you smarter with money. Imagine feeling in control of your finances instead of overwhelmed. Imagine opportunities showing up because your skills improved. Imagine feeling proud of the decisions you make instead of regretting them. Imagine a future where you are financially free, not because of a miracle, not because of luck, but because you built it step by step, day by day, habit by habit. That future is available to you. Wealth is not a secret. Wealth is a series of tiny, disciplined actions repeated consistently over time. and you can start right now. You don't need more money, you don't need more luck, you don't need more opportunities. You need habits, tiny decisions that slowly transform your life. So, if this message inspired you, if it opened your eyes, if it made you realize that wealth is built one small habit at a time, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment below which of these habits you're going to start practicing today. Because your financial transformation doesn't start with a big event, it starts with one tiny habit. And today, you just learned 10 that can change everything.